2 wins and we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's get into it. All right, hello and welcome to the Matchday Frogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. Right, we're here. What only feels like maybe a few hours after we were last at St Mary's. So it's so much to talk about. We're going to be going through the FA Cup draw, which I understand is going to be happening at some stage between the broadcast on ITV up to the Boreham Wood or Everton versus Boreham Wood game.
Come on, Boreham Wood, going up.
We're going to be keeping an eye on that. We're also going to be having a look back at the 2 recent results. And why is that making noise? Sorry, I got the poll thing over there. That's what I was doing. I've also got a poll running, asking you guys what you think about the fan cams. Whether you want to see more of those, whether you think no, we're good, and whether or not you just don't care and hate polls and don't like voting for stuff. So it's there as well. That's weird. I can see myself slightly behind. Anyway, where shall we begin? I mean, I think we're going to be waiting for this for maybe a little bit of a while. So
yeah, but there's so much to talk about. Should
we talk about last night, or should we start with Norwich?
Oh my God, yeah. We go all the way back there, do we? Oh my God, yeah. Let's go all the way back to Norwich.
See what the chat's saying. Let us know what you think. What do you want us to talk about first? Do we go to Norwich or do we go straight to last night? Come on, let us know. Might be a while.
Just until then, we should probably choose one of the things to talk about.
Do you know, it's fresh in our minds. So let's talk about last night because I think it was. I think we were just generally quite happy with that. Really, I mean, the big talking point was those 9 changes, and my goodness, I think most of us were thinking, "What's he done that for?"
I mean,
why wouldn't you want to go for it?
To a point, we complained so much that Ralph said, "Good thing I don't look at the tweets before the game, innit, guys?"
Did he say that?
Yeah, the whole club sort of had a little bit of a, you're all saying now, huh? There was such an insane amount of just what's he done? What we're going out? This is what's going on?
Yeah.
I did kind of feel it was a bit of a. I feel like I think I got to the game and you had already been tainted by the people around you.
I was there all by myself with my cup of tea, thinking well, actually, I went down to get a drink and I heard some guys say 9 changes. I was like, oh no, he hasn't. And then I had a look at the team sheets myself and I thought, he has. But my goodness, didn't he shut us all up? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just insane. I mean, he made a great point of saying it's not like he put on 9 changes and we were playing youths and people who don't know. Everybody on that pitch deserved to play a game. Even when I got to the stadium, I did say, Stevens, I don't mind that. I'm actually quite excited to see a Jan Valery at centre back in a 2. That's actually quite an interesting thing. And Valery played so well in that position. Yeah, they both did. They were both great last night. I don't think really anybody put a step wrong again, apart from one man.
Hold fire. Let's stay positive. Keep it light, Jack. Come on, keep it light.
We'll stop that for a second. We'll get there.
Couple of comments on defence. I totally agree. I think Jan Valery and Jack Stevens had a great game. Great challenge, by the way, by Jack Stevens on Jared Bowen, just to make sure that they didn't go ahead early on. But I think also Jan Valery, to me, he looks such an accomplished centre-back now.
He looks so comfortable.
He looks like, I did refer to him as a Van Dijk light because he sort of holds himself in that sense.
Still hurts me to hear you say that, but
He is. He has that sort of commanding athletic structure to him in terms of way he sort of holds himself. And I just think he's definitely got potential there. Really,
it's suddenly got really exciting to see him there. Especially, we've got so many centre backs now. It's kind of crazy. So it's going to be hard for him to get those games maybe and get those minutes. But if we need to go to that 3 at the back, we can. If anybody picks up another injury, because the centre backs play so often, so hard now that Lianco's picked up that injury. Last season we saw him pick up a few more, but it's just great just to have him there. And I'm so glad that he's doing something, because there were those small moments in those games There would be real moments in games before where he would play really well, and then he would get that red card, and he would just spoil it, and he would do something stupid, and it's like, oh, come on, there must be something there. And I think Valerie surprising everybody just how good he's playing in centre back.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it?
Yeah, no, it looked very good. I mean, I think the only comment that I think Jack would make on the first half appearance of Mutagen Nepo, to me, I mean, he didn't have a great game, did he?
No, he was awful. Can I say, I was before the game when our Welsh friend in front of us was like, "Oh, what's he doing making these changes?" I was like, "Hey, this is tonight's the night where Gineppo's going to prove us wrong."
Yeah, it's going to shut us up or shut you
up,
and
he's going to shut me up. And I was really hoping for it. And what did he do? But just everything I thought he would. It's just Bambi legs, isn't it?
Well, I think he was also out of position a lot, and I could see Ralph getting really wound up.
He
on
was
the touchline,
he was out of position a lot, and it was the defensively attacking. He started drifting right into the middle. He just lost, and then when he got the ball, a season ago when he got the ball on the edge of the area, then he was losing stuff. He seemed to know what he was doing, kinda. So that is what it felt like last night. Because his first touches were terrible. There was that really early attack with Armstrong when got the keeper, sort of pretty much took around the keeper, went off the keeper, and Gineppo. It was tricky, but I feel like at least a Premier League standard player would at least whack that into the crowd, not 10 foot in the air and down in front of him because he's absolutely missed it. Like it was just. From there on, it just kept getting worse and worse until misplaced passes, and then it came off, and Armstrong came on, and suddenly the game was changed.
Looked good.
And to make him look even kind of like worse is that small bone on the other wing. I thought looked wicked. I thought some small bones touches that low ball into Brozier in the second half was so unfortunate. I was so gutted he didn't go in there. I thought Will Smallbone had a really, really good game.
Yeah,
and he was playing in that slightly more attacking wing position. So to have him there doing that. Also, Valerie as well. Who, if you were to say at the beginning of the season, would it be Valerie or Gineppo? Do you think is going to have a good season? Probably would say Gineppo.
Yeah. Well, I think this sort of season for Gineppo to prove himself. Just a comment here on Diallo's game. I think Diallo played a very different role to Oriol Romeo, and you could physically see on the pitch how Ward-Prowse was sat much further back when Diallo's on the pitch, as if to sort of switch the roles up a bit, because Diallo does play more of a kind of a attacking sort of style of football, but he was definitely sort of pushing forward, and I think we shocked West Ham. I think we genuinely shocked them, because I think they were looking at the lineup thinking like, oh well, it's going to be completely different, and actually it wasn't. We were definitely going for it. It was a very attacking display.
Yeah, Diallo kind of feels like like actually a bit like Prowse from a few seasons ago, where you're not quite sure where he should sit in the middle. It's somewhere in there, but it's not. He's not strong enough to be that defensive position. He's not quite creative or smart enough to be that that front line player. So he kind of sort of waddles in the middle. But I will say, towards the end of his first half was bad because he was trying to play that number 6 a little bit, and I thought it wasn't a good first half for him.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the second half, he put in some really good tackles just before he came off. There's a few really big challenges that I thought he put in towards the end. Yeah. So kind of redeemed himself. I think he sort of took himself from like a 5 out of 10 to like a 6. Sort of makes it a slightly better game for him. So when I think he came off too late. I think Ori should have been on by about 70 minutes or so.
Yeah, really good tactical foul though, didn't he?
Oh yeah. Again, that is what I'm talking about. That tactical foul. Loved it. That was probably one of the best parts of the game.
It could have been a much longer night for us. We could have been there for extra time. So
exactly, and you have to. It's tactical foul. But you've also got to be strong to do it, to keep hold of him and actually do that. There's a lot of players that would grab hold of. It was on Rice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that would grab onto Rice and wouldn't be able to hang on to Rice. So fair play to him.
Yeah, he gave a little bit back, so that was all the fun to watch.
And I like Diallo when we play the 3 in the middle. When we play that 3 in the middle, I think Diallo plays quite well there because he can kind of drift in it and they can get the best out of him.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to take a few more of those sort of performances before he finds that bit of where he should be.
Yeah, I think they're doing the FA Cup draw after this ad break, so just going to roll through some of the images I got. I mean, obviously it was great to see the night display and also the light show and support the people of Ukraine. So yeah, great stuff to see that before the game. And then we had an absolute stunner.
Oh my God.
From Ramon Peru, which we were right behind.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful, wasn't it?
I couldn't believe. I mean, when you watch the highlights back again of how far out he is when he hits that, I mean, it's unreal. And I'm trying to see if the goalkeeper was unsighted by the two defenders, but he's just hit it so
Well, I
cleanly.
remember shouting to like, you got to switch it to Peru. He's in so much space. He was in
Yeah,
that space for so long, and as soon as he got it, I was like, this is going to go in. You kind of like we also when he hit it, you're like, that's going in.
yeah,
But even before that, I was like, he's going to whack this, and when he
yeah.
whacked it, it's like this is going in, and it was just fantastic, and like
It
you
was.
saw the celebration was big as well. It was great as well. It just everything about that goal was just what a first goal to get. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And then also you then had the penalty. I think it was a penalty. There's clear contact on
Yeah,
Brozier before he gets the ball, and I think had that gone against us, we would have been like, yeah, okay, fair play. He's gone to ground. He's made contact with the
yeah.
player, and then eventually the ball hits his foot. Come on now, that's not really
Yeah, that
happening.
is that was when I was listening to back to the I think it was the Adam Blackmore one. He's like, he's got the ball. I mean, he's completely got the player first, but he's got the ball though. Look at him. He's got the ball there. After he's absolutely wiped him out, he's got the ball.
uh, I did like Dave Merrington's comment as well when he said, oh, and who you wouldn't want anyone else stepping up to this, and Adam Blackmore was like, don't say that, Dave.
But you know what the funny thing is though?
Superstitious.
I get that, but at the same time, didn't you feel super confident when he steps up? You're like, yeah, well,
Yeah, yeah.
this is
Well,
going in.
Dave's comeback was, I'm not superstitious. I just believe. I love that.
Yeah, love that. Oh, it was just when Prowsey steps up. But I think, you know what, that confidence I have in Prowsey with that penalty, I kind of feel like that quite a lot through the games now. I kind of have that belief in all the players.
I think they have it.
Yeah,
Belief
they
is
do.
massive in the squad.
That is really it. I really do have. It sounds so weird to say it, Mike, but when I'm at Southampton games now, I really have belief that we'll win these games. It's not just sort of a cheeky what I always say. Like I'm always going to say we're going to win because I'm a Saints fan. It's now becoming
Yeah.
we're winning games and we're winning a lot of games. And I was talking about it with people that worked there. It was like, when was the last time? When did we win? It was Wolves that we saw us lose last, right?
Yeah.
Wolves. That was ages ago. And when was the last time we lost before
Wolves
that?
away. Last time we lost before that would have been. That's the crazy thing about it.
Can't remember.
No. It's just generally. I think there must be a Liverpool and Arsenal in there somewhere. But that's the great thing about it. It really is. I mean, our form, I think, since the beginning of the year, is actually well in the top four kind of thing, really, in terms of
Yeah, I saw points picked up. I think Eddie Howe's picked up quite a lot, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right up there. I remember. I think Paddy actually sent me a stat the other day. I think it is Newcastle than us. So yeah, it's just great, isn't it? And it's the perfect time to be getting it as well. Last season, this is when we were dropping.
Yeah.
This is when the free fall was in effect. We were deep in a free fall at this point. This is when it was scary.
The dream tube of Starburst, as they say.
Yeah, and now we're on this side of it, and things are looking good. We got this good cup run. I think this is our third FA Cup quarter final in 5 years.
Yep.
So let's
we got to the semis last season.
Exactly. So the boys know what they're doing now.
Yep.
We know how to beat these teams. It's just doing it, and it's when we're doing it, people are firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
That's why, when I was thinking about this game, the game last night, I was like, yeah, do you know what? I would take this win tonight if it meant we lost to Villa, or it meant we lost to maybe not Newcastle, but if we lost one of those games.
Yeah, I really.
But now we get out of that game. I'm like, no, I want to win these next two games.
Yeah.
I want to beat Villa. I want to beat Danny twice. I know that's petty, but whatever. I won't do that. And you know what? Yeah, after all the Twitter beefs and pretending I don't care. Yeah, come on, Newcastle. We're gonna slap you down to that relegation zone. So it's suddenly, I am thinking positive.
Yeah, it's looking very, 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 very good. And I think that was one of the big shocks for the fact that that lineup being announced. The fact that effectively we are safe. What can we realistically hope for in the league? And who knows? Maybe Hassan was thinking, yeah, let's get some European football. Why not? Let's do it.
I mean, he did say. Did you see that in the press today?
I haven't actually.
Oh, he's not done his homework. It's all right. I can't remember what happened in the Norwich game, so that's fine. He was saying, the European spot is, it's unachievable. But we're not going for the unachievable. We're just going to do our thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to do our thing. At the league's just keep. We're not going to pretend anything's bigger than what it is. We're going to just keep doing what we've been doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, great.
Absolutely.
Great, because the moment you're like, all right, then let's start pushing. The moment you start doing the Keegan, we would love it. It falls apart. So just heads down, keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, they got the draw on. Mr. Southgate is going to be sticking his hand in the pot.
That was nice. I looked at my screen. I saw Will Smallbone, so that was nice. That's how far behind I am, by the way.
So let us know in the chat section, by the way, who you want. Do we want? You said you wanted Middlesbrough away. I'm not too keen on that myself.
No, come on.
Say, I love another home game.
Yeah, do you know what? These home games underneath the lights.
Yeah, big difference.
And a quarter final at St Mary's.
Yeah,
that would be fun, wouldn't it?
So let us know in the chat section who you would like, whether you want a home game, whether you want an away game.
Although, can we all vote now in an agreement, and let's get it sorted on here, that the away fans should go in the chapel end, so the Northern stand don't get displaced, because it is a disgrace it's a disgrace that our loudest section has to get split up. The diehards, Itching Northern.
Tom's loving the padded seats. I have to say, there wasn't much
leg
room.
I hated them. I hated the padded seats. I hated all of that. Not going outside again. We're not going outside again. It was nice going to see Sarah at halftime. That was nice. Sarah, Liam, and Holly.
There you go. Any other than Liverpool, Chelsea, or City at St Mary's? See, I wouldn't mind one of the big guys.
I would like maybe Liverpool to get City.
Middlesbrough home is popular.
In my head, I would now would be like, I wouldn't mind playing Chelsea right about now, because they're a bit, everything's a bit funky over there. But I kind of want Chelsea in the final, because they bottle it at Wembley, don't they?
Yeah.
There's something in my mind that says Chelsea Southampton at Wembley.
Yeah.
I reckon we win that.
Do we know what number we are?
I don't actually. I did see it earlier, and I thought I need to remember that.
They're just milking it with B-roll now.
Look at Southgate. Look at all. He's got something to do. Look at it, Southgate. Hello, I'm going to be on telly in January, guys. You're going to see me. You're going to see me at Christmas.
Palace at home. Zaha versus James Ward-Prowse. Yeah.
Oh, do you reckon Southgate's going to have desert gear? I would love to see him in desert gear for the for the World Cup. That'd be great. The travel waistcoat, the Explorer waistcoat.
Okay, with the
yeah, yeah, that's what I want to see.
We are ball number 5 apparently. Right, here we go. Number 2. Crystal Palace are at home. It'll be a short train ride. Number 8. Everton.
Oh, there you are. Bournemouth Crystal Palace. That's going to be a good game.
Come on, 5. Oh, number 7. Oh, Nottingham Forest or Huddersfield. Would you want this?
Yeah.
You're not getting it. Liverpool.
No, that's Liverpool through. Never know, though.
I think we've got one of the big guns now, haven't we?
Yeah, probably. Here we are.
No.
Here we are.
No. Don't you dare, Gareth.
Come on.
Number 1. Chelsea again to Middlesbrough.
So it's Liverpool City.
No. It's us City. We're at home. But we're going to have Man City, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to be. Here we go.
We got our home game.
We got our home game under the lights.
I've got some bad news, everyone. It's against Manchester City.
But have they beaten us this season?
No.
They have not beaten us this season. To penalties, we win.
Visnell's given us his thoughts on what he thinks of that already.
We're going to Wembley. We're
We're at
going
home.
to Wembley.
We're at home.
Easy, boys. Easy, boys and girls. We are going to Wembley.
Do you know
We're
what?
in the house of Hootle.
When I spoke to Liam last night and I said, "Are you worried about anyone in the draw?" He's like, "No," and I kind of agree with him. I'm a little bit worried about City though.
Nah, you got to listen to Liam. He knows what he's talking about, man. What's City ever done?
Oh, so there you've got it. Let us know in the chat section what you think about that. I'm going to just adjust this.
Listen, the boys will go into that game knowing that, you know, they've got 2 draws out of City this season and they're playing under the lights. And with it being City, it will probably be a busy stadium.
Yeah.
It'll be a full stadium under the
There won't
lights.
be any away fans in the home section now, will there? Whee!
I mean, mate, the City fans, they're barely been in the away section.
I love the fact they own that as well. Empty seats on tour.
I mean,
That's brilliant.
yeah, it's all right.
That's
But
brilliant.
I'd be keen to see, interesting to see how big that away end will be. It should be in the chapel. Let's all agree that now. And you know what, Northern lot, if you know you do get misplaced, come over to Itchen North with us because let's give it to them.
Yeah. Yeah, or from both sides. I mean, I think we saw that really, if that's the way it's got to be, but there we go. Of course, Liverpool get the easiest draw. Wow. The dream is over. It's been a good run.
We got this. We got this.
Believe. We could have beaten them this season. We could have beaten them. Bear in mind that we had the game at the Etihad. Should have had a penalty. Didn't happen. They couldn't score against us. They could
VAR likes us now. VAR likes us now. We've turned the corner with it.
So Adrian's got a good point. City will also worry about playing Saints. Erratic bot. Liverpool are so jammy. Kind of going for the quadruple. Tom brings up excellent point. We don't lose at St Mary's. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's all you need to know. It's all you need to know.
Yeah. Bit of a shame. It doesn't hurt to be optimistic. You know.
It's like none of you listened. It's like Dave Marrington and Ted Lasso mean nothing to any of you. You got to believe. Got to believe.
Do you know what? That's going to be a thing for Dave, isn't it? Dave Marrington's going to have these like Ted Lasso shirts that just basically believe.
Just believe. Just
Yeah.
Bring it up, man.
Yeah.
Eat your vitamins and say your prayers. Hulk Hogan taught me that.
Sadly, we're at home, so it might be good. You know, the fact it's a home draw, that's a win. A part of it is a win. You know, the fact that we've got a home draw because we're difficult to beat. It's a good atmosphere there.
And also, here's the other thing, right? If you knock City out,
yeah,
you knock City out. That Chelsea final. If we play Chelsea in the final and win, this video's gonna pop. It's gonna pop.
But you know, you've got pundits talking about Liverpool and City.
Do they?
And they spend a lot of time doing about it. And you know, a lot of them are saying, you know, if Liverpool even get close to doing the quadruple, are they the greatest team of all time?
I don't think this City team is.
No, they're talking about Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. I don't think this Liverpool team is.
So, but no.
They don't have Lallana in this one. The other one had Lallana in it. So.
Oh dear.
Are you trying to compare this team? That keep in mind that one season Liverpool had Balotelli and Ricky Lambert. So let's.
Yeah. Good point here by Luke. Some of you have no faith. Beat West Ham with a B team. Only lost twice this year. Where we at home. Yeah. Loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Get that optimism up.
Can you imagine though if we get into St Mary's, team sheets come in, and it's the same starting 11 as it was last night?
Yeah, let's not be ballsy.
Roused on the touchline doing this.
You think Gineppo's getting minutes?
He starts Gineppo. Clip this up.
Who's Gineppo going to next season? I reckon
French league.
I reckon you can get 14 milli for him, and I bet you a Brentford would take him.
Chelsea in the final, no Brozier. That's a good point. Do you know what? Should we move on? Should we talk about Aston Villa?
Let's talk about Villa.
Should we?
Let's talk about the snake.
We didn't get around to talking about the Norwich recap, but again, I thought it was a great game. Romeo. That's all we need to say on that.
Just Bouter, wasn't it? I've watched it. So, the funny thing is, like, I watched that Ori goal on repeat. It's wicked. Yeah. And before that, I was watching the Stuart Armstrong goal on repeat. And then before that, I was watching the James Ward-Prowse free kick on repeat. And now I'm watching this Peru goal on repeat. So they're really treating us this season to some absolute bangers.
It's unreal.
How many times have you shouted, that's the best goal I've seen in my life this season?
3 times.
The Ward-Prowse one was so good, we all forgot the talk.
Yeah. What, the free kick at Wolves?
The free kick at Wolves. It was so good. We didn't know what to do with it. We were like, that.
I still remember looking at that and thinking, like, it's taking so long to move. Like, it's travelling such a distance. I'm actually moving. Anyway.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is him.
Yeah.
And it's him. All right. Woo!
But, of course, with that result, it does make the table look even better. Of course, it's a lot of us were thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be 4-0, easy win. It wasn't as easy. We sort of took our foot off the pedal in the second half.
There was that 10 minutes. There was that feisty 10 minutes.
But it does mean that the table does look like this going into the weekend's fixtures, with our opponents rather pleasingly beneath us in 13th position with a points total of 30 points. They have played 1 game less than we have. But, they've also lost quite a few more games than we have. They've lost 6 games this season as opposed to our 7. So, the kind of...
Can I say something? I think that's how the league table will finish.
Wow. No, you don't.
That's how I think the league table will finish.
No.
Yep.
No.
What's wrong there? Tell me what's wrong.
Everton.
Nope. They're staying down there.
I'm sorry. I see Brentford and Leeds plummeting fast.
Nah. That's how it's finishing.
You reckon?
That's how it's finishing. Try and tell me I'm wrong. Do you know what? Here's the thing. Leeds, I reckon Leeds will have a little new manager bounce. Manager bounce, maybe a string of 3 or 4 games, and that'll see them clear. And I think Brentford will just work it out, and then next season. But I just look at Everton. I think when you think about when Leeds played us, who gave us a harder game out of Everton, Leeds, and Brentford? Maybe not Brentford, but
yeah, I was gonna say.
In fact, I say Brentford probably put more of a fight up than Everton.
Do you know what? I don't think Leeds were that good against us.
I think out of all of them, just get me. I just think.
Let us know in the chat section what you think the end result will be for the table. But now I can see there's going to be lots of changes, and I think you're right in the sense that I can't see Leicester pushing that much higher. I can't see Palace pushing that much higher, and I just think it'd be really, really funny to look at Villa a place or 2 beneath us at the end of the season with all their chat of, we're going to be Champions League in 4 years, you just wait. And it's just like, come on. So I'm enjoying looking at that for now. Looks good. But of course, it does put us in a great position. And I remember receiving a text after that Norwich game from a mate of mine who basically sort of said 5 points to go.
Yep. Oh, sweet baby boy. 5 points to go. Still got to think about that. Still got to think about it.
Yeah. Tom's saying, I think Burnley have got a chance to get out. Yeah, they seem to be able to do it every season as well.
And that will only drag Everton in it more. Okay, Everton leads Watford.
Everton have got Tottenham next at home. Tottenham away, sorry.
Who knows? Who knows with Tottenham anymore? Tottenham don't make any sense to me.
Oh, exactly.
Tottenham make 0 sense.
Yep. So there we go. But of course, Villa's form has been a bit hit and miss. They recently lost at home to Watford, which is the big surprise one for me, because I think we're all generally thinking, how could that be? Sorry, I'm just trying to pull it up on my phone so I can actually see there.
I do see Villa just being just a lot shaky. I think there's a lot of talent in that game, on that team,
Mm-hmm.
and it is slowly coming together. But I just don't think it's there yet. And I feel, and if we keep doing what we're doing and play, our game and play it as drilled as we've been doing it, and it's just. I do think it's hard to see us get beaten right now, and especially when I see teams like Villa. When I look at those teams right now of Palace, Leicester, Villa, I think those are all games that we should be winning. They've got a dip in them. We can get stuff out of them. We've gotten stuff out of them this season, so we know it's there.
Yeah.
So it's just, and again, if I compare even us to when we played Villa last time, who's the better team?
Yeah.
I think we've improved since then. And I think Villa have improved since then. I think we've improved as a team, and I think Villa's improved as a team. But I think we were already ahead of them back then.
Yeah.
So it's you keep that momentum going. So yeah, even if it is actually I was about to say something stupid then, but wins. We only do wins. But you would take a draw because as long as we don't lose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, really, isn't it? I think they're all generally are thinking that. But yeah, no, you make an excellent point. I mean, their recent form has been in the league. They picked up a win against Brighton away, which probably was a bit of a shock to Brighton. Obviously did us a favour, though.
Yeah.
Watford, they lost at home in the game previous to that. They then went to Newcastle and lost 1-0. Then had a home fixture against Leeds, which drew 3-3. But they seem to be sort of mixing it up with the striking partnerships with Ollie Watkins, and then also trying to implement Ings as well. But I don't know about you, but the last couple of times I've seen Danny Ings plays, he looks like he's about 10 years older.
I know.
I mean, part of me is just actually starting to feel sorry for the poor guy and thinking, like, hearing all the West Ham fans last night saying, oh, we should have got a striker in the transfer window. Do you remember they were talking about, oh, Danny Ings should go to West Ham? He should have gone.
Yeah, should have gone to West Ham.
Yeah, he would have been having a much better time there, because he would
have
been needed.
I would have been just as surprised that if he went to West Ham, but at the end, but it would have made more sense to me.
Yeah, because you got European football right now.
Yeah, you got European football right now, and it was a team that was on the swing. Whereas Villa, well, if anyone can see, just kind of were lucky to still be in the league and still doing stuff. And then Dean Smith got figured out pretty early this season. So it was funny. I remember I rewatched the video a couple of weeks ago of the of that friendly when we all figured it out. In the video, I was like, feels like it's a punishment for Danny. And I remember a lot of Villa fans being like, punishment? It's a big blah, blah, blah. Really looks like a punishment right now.
Yeah, it does. And I weirdly do feel sorry for him. That might change on 5 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. But
was he given the option to stay?
He was, and I don't think it would have done us a favour. I think he did us a favour in not staying.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm happy with how the deals worked out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Sound as a pound.
Yep.
But I can't feel sorry for him because he left and he was given the option to be the highest.
Make an excellent point. Right, should we look at the predicted 11 then?
Come on then.
See what we think. So let us know in the chat section what you think the lineup will be. Are we going to move back to a full strength side? It feels wrong saying full strength side, because actually every single player in our squad is fighting for a position, and they were just kind of given game time really last night. So it kind of seemed unfair of me saying that. Right, I'm going to share screen, and I've not done this before the show because we started the show early and I was in a bit of a rush. There we go. Oh, there it is. Right, we will be playing in the yellow and blue kit.
Beautiful.
Looking good, looking good. So, are we thinking Superhands is coming back?
Of course he is. Caballero scared me a little bit last night. I don't know about you.
Yeah, he was at fault for their goal.
I will. Yeah, do you know what? When we were there,
try to catch it with his fists.
Yeah, I was so confused by that because when those corners being set up, I was like, he's being crowded. I bet he could just pretty much go down and we would get a free kick out of this. And then when he jumped up, he punched it like. All right, fair. So yes, please, Fraser Forster.
Fraser Forster. I think we're all in agreement there. Are we going to see Peru?
Oh, it's difficult, isn't it?
This is going to be the hard one.
Oh, it's difficult.
Should we work in it? Let's go in the middle first. I think we'll see Salasu back.
Yeah.
I think Bednarek's going to be it.
Yeah, nice and easy. Although let's give it up for the Cornish Maldini. He was very good, and let's give it up for Valerie. They were both very good.
If I saw Stevens and Jan Valerie there, I'd be fine with that as well.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said to Sarah on the way down, like before the line goes out, I could see us making changes, and the changes would be I wouldn't mind seeing Stevens play instead of Bednarek, and for this game, those are the sort of changes I would make. So I was happy to see Stevens play, and he didn't put a foot wrong. But no, this is the starting Premier League team. They were rested, they were. So yeah, Salasu and Bednarek. Although did you see Salasu? I saw pretty much all the defenders up in this posting videos from up in the stands watching the game last night, which was great.
Loving that. You watched the presser earlier. Is Salasu injured?
I don't recall that.
Is that confirmed?
I may have missed that bit. I'll take a look. See, shall I?
Yeah, have a look.
You keep putting players in, and I'll find out.
Just to keep everyone updated as well, we're 6 subscribers away from 2,500 subscribers. Look at that!
Yay!
Thank you so much for those who joined us recently. Please also remember to smash that like button because it really does help the channel progress further. And I'm just looking over at the poll to see where we're at with the fan cams. I'm going to give you an up-to-date report on that. 68% for yes, 14% no, and 17% for I don't care and I hate polls.
Good job, guys. We nailed this.
I love our subscribers; they're so good. Brilliant. Do like that. Enjoyed that. So I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna put a punt in and say I reckon Tino's going back on the right, and it's so hard because Kyle Walker-Peters is such a great player.
Right. So here I've got. Would you like the injury list?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Hassan says Shane Long's had a harsh impact in the first half. Kyle Walker-Peters had a little problem with his hamstring. That's the reason we subbed him, and we have problems with Mohamed, with Salasu and Elianusi.
Okay then. So Bednarek and Stevens then maybe.
Yeah, I can see that. But again, I don't mind that. Or would you go Stevens and Valerie again, or is that going too far? Coutinho might be on the pitch. Let's keep it as what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing to think about. Yeah, I think if Kyle Walker-Peters has got a bit of a knock, then maybe we'll see Peru in that left back position. And he's very physical, and he's going to be going up against is it Matt Cash on that side?
Yes.
Or Lucadine.
Lucadine.
Something like that. Anyway, that's what I reckon. Let's go for Romeo. And number 6.
Who's going there then? Love it. Having the best season of his Southampton career,
Yeah.
Are we all agreement? All in agreement? Absolutely. Moy's injured, mate.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Redmond, isn't it?
Yeah, probably Redmond, and then our boy Armstrong on the other side there.
Stewie.
But when Redmond came on the pitch, he got he took an absolute bouting shot. Great save by the West Ham keeper. So and he still got loads of assists. So Redmond's having a good season. Let's not forget. Before he went out, he was playing well.
Yeah.
What I don't want to see is Walcott start. Yeah, man. Beautiful.
There we go.
Take that, don't you?
Yep. That
Belief
is our predicted lineup. Any thoughts? I think that everyone's seems fairly.
I see a comment there saying that Romeo needs to mark Ings all game. You're joking if you think Ings starts.
Well, didn't he start in the Brighton game? They were talking about that on the.
Don't know, mate. I can't see ghosts. I don't have that ability. I'm not that kid from the Sixth Sense. I can't talk to dead people.
Lineups, away lineup. Yeah, he did. Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings. He had a 3 up front apparently. Cool. Good luck with that. If he tries that.
Here's a question with
pretty good players, aren't they?
With Sally Sue being out, could you see maybe a 3 at the back situation or Stevens, Bednarak, and Valerie, Tino Peru, and also that means you could probably do away with Redmond.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of like this. I think I'm not sure he needs to go as defensive as that against the Villa.
I don't know. I think that Coutinho, Ollie Watkins. I think that match up with Benito. What's his name? The one that was at Norwich. What's his name? Benito? When?
Oh yeah.
Craig. Let's call him Craig because I can't remember right now.
Buendia,
that's the one.
Emiliano Buendia.
That's the Jaffa cake. Yeah,
But they started 3 up front: Ollie Watkins, Danny Ings, Philip Coutinho, and behind them we've got John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Jacob Ramsey. That's pretty attacking.
Yeah, it is. That's what That's what Gerard's been doing.
Yeah. Of course. Shout out to James Ward-Prowse. He taught me how to do that. Great at impressions. Yeah. I don't know. I guess Gerard is mixing things up a bit. But it's quite possible that Danny Ings will start against us.
I don't think he will. He's scared.
There we go. Let us know what you think of that lineup, and we're going to move on to that part of the show that we always love, and that is the score predictions. Whose turn is it to go first?
Well, I shouted it first at the game last night, so I guess technically it's your go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you go first at the game?
I'm sure I did.
I
don't watch these videos back. I got better.
I'm happy to go first because I've already written mine in actually. And by the way, let us know your score prediction in the chat section, and I'll get straight onto that after me and Jack have given ours. Right, let's have a look. Have I missed something here? Who's done that? Oh, Isaac, mate. Thank you, mate. Hello again, you said. To best wishes. Always look forward to these live streams. Twix on the boys.
Twix is on the boys. On the boys. Twix is on the boys. Nice one, Isaac. Love you, pal.
Really appreciate that, mate. And thanks so much for your kind donation there. Really does help us keep the channel going and helps us buy Twixes for Jack. So, nice one.
If you ever see me in real life, you know it takes a lot of Twixes to keep me around them.
And I also put in the last donation straight into the Macmillan Cancer Support charity Walk Up Snowdon that I'm doing in June later this year. So that is in there. That was the first donation as well. So appreciate that. Thank you so much. For anyone else that would like to donate to that, the link is in the comments, the description section below. So thank you for that. Isaac, thank you. Right, score predictions. It is my turn to go first. So I am going to go. And I kind of had this in mind before I found out Salasu was injured.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to go for yet another 2-0 Southampton.
Ooh. I love that. I love that energy you're bringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, clicks. He gets the clicks.
Get it going. Get it going. Get it going.
We're respectful at home. We're, at the games, we don't. To be fair, I'll throw some clicks out of the games.
You were last night.
There's a few clicks. People get a few clicks.
Oh dear.
Big time, yeah, 2-0. You see, do you think that sort of little makeshift back before? Still confident in it?
Yeah.
Frazier in it. Frazier's on a tear.
I think, considering that, we've been able to hold off and keep clean sheets recently. I mean, aside from last night, but I think that was a bit of a freakish occurrence, really. And
Forster would have caught it.
He would have. He's a bit. He
wouldn't have been bullied by Antonio. He would have told the ref. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's been way more commanding of that back. Do you know what the funny thing is? At this point, he's playing so well. He's almost earning that new contract, but not just like another extension. But yeah, keep that pay. He's doing that job. To be fair to him.
Yeah.
If he just starts keep doing it. If he keeps doing it, get a couple of assists. I would love to see a big Frazier Forster assist.
Yeah.
I could see it. Him to Adam Armstrong on that break. Just go, pal. You're fast enough. Let's just burn this.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
So what are we going with, Jack?
I am gonna go with 3-1 again.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, to Southampton?
Yes, to Southampton, of course. I kind of just see it again, a bit like last night again. I feel like dominating win, but I do feel, in fact, Villa do have a goal in them.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're doing now is, like when we used to get to 1-0 and we're like, we need to tie this game off, and then we don't tie the game off. Now we're tying the game off, so I feel like it'd be another thing of, we score, Villa score, we get another one, and we need to tie it off.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
The 3-1 is sort of I think a bit of a vibe for Southampton of that if it's 2-1, you need to make it 3-1 to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the other thing. My other prediction would have been like maybe 3-2. But I think, but I've got confidence enough in this that we're going to shut the shop rather than it's going to be a necessary 3-2.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Where are your goals coming from?
My goals are coming from. By the way, Broja's goal last night was unreal.
Yeah,
so I think he's got good momentum behind him. I'm going to go simple one with Broja and Che Adams.
I love that. That. Have we had a game where they both score? Brentford, probably.
Yeah, Brentford.
It's not often that they're both the strikers score recently, is it? Like it's always goals from all over the place. That would be nice. I would like to see.
How about you?
I am going to go for a Shea Brace and an Armstrong.
Oh.
Which one? I'll never tell.
Do you mean the Danny Ings replacement, Armstrong?
Yeah, I do actually.
The one who makes Danny Ings look like an Adam Armstrong ordered off Wish. Did very well that Instagram post.
What I want to see is Adam Armstrong score, run to the corner, jump, and point to the 9. If he does that, he's going on the shirt.
Look at that, superb. Maybe he's watching. Do it right now.
If Adam Armstrong scores and points to the shirt, he's going on the shirt.
Right, well, let's go over to the score predictions in the chat section. Like I said before, we are going to be going through these. Let us know what you think the score is going to be. Right. Start off with Orange Saints going for 3-0 to Saints. God, look at that. Visnell is going for 3-0 Saints. Peru, Broja and Prowsey free kick to rub it in. He did score 2 free kicks there last season?
Yeah. That's I don't know what. That's also a good episode of this thing that we do.
Wait, we were 4-0 up?
They were. That's some good watching. That's some peak. We got a stream delay, and you're going mental. I'm like, I'm about to see something wicked here, aren't I?
With 2 Prowsey free kicks, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Adrian Pascal's with me. He's going with 2-0 Saints. Kieran Euro, a member of the channel, supporter of the channel. Thank you so much. It's going for 2-1 Saints with Ings own goal. Love it. We've got a Villa fan in the chat section. It's going for a 3-0 Villa. Erratic Bots going for a 2-0 Saints. Lord O'Benny is also going for a 2-0 Saints. Brozier, but with a James Ward-Prowse. Liking it. James Cat's going for a 4-0 Saints. Cool, that's a bold one. I mean, I'd love it. I would love it. I'll be going for a 3-1 win to Southampton. Brozier, Tino, Danny Ings own goal. Lots of people going for Danny Ings own goal, so let's hope he starts.
Do you want me to resend that Danny Ings snake thing video I made? That needs to...
Yeah, stick it in circulation again.
Needs to go back up.
Go on to TikTok. Josh is going for a 2-1 Saints. Coutinho to score for them. Brozier and an Ings own goal. Ings also to miss a penalty and get his... Wow! Okay. Family show, Josh. Come on.
Oreo!
That's whoa. Spicy one there. I know Jack got a bit fruity in last night's episode, but come on now.
Did I?
A little.
What did I say?
I don't want to repeat it on a live show. Right, Chloe Bayless go for 3-0 Saints. You're not taking me down that path, Jack. Phil's going for a 3-1 Saints. Statman's going for Saints 4, Villa 0. Statman's going for that. Wow.
And he does stats. So
yeah, this is genuine football knowledge. Mine's gut instinct. I'm loving this. Right, James Ward-Prowse hat-trick, kissing the Saints badge in front of the Villa fans. Brozier outdoing Mings for a 4th goal. Ings red card for a tackle on Romeo. Oh, he's gone the other way. Romeo involved, but in a... I love it.
But it's one of those. But always
make the movie.
Do you remember the David Luiz when he went down? He's on the floor, like and he gets red carded. Yeah. That's what I want.
Like, yeah, love it.
Thanks for the 30 mil, bruh. my leg.
Channel member Mark Richards is going for a 3-1 Saints. He's with you, Jack. He's with you. See, Tom is going for a conservative 1-0. In a way, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I like
a
that.
1-0 shutout win. It's like, sit down, shut up. There we go. Off they go. So I get distracted by the FA Cup football here. I mean, Everton have to win this, don't they, really?
They don't.
Venom FX going for 3-1 Saints. Adams, Bednarek, Ings own goal. Everyone's jumping on the Ings own goal. Saints 194 is going for 1-1. Move on quickly. Alex has actually changed his mind. It's gone for 3-1. So
it's crumbling. It's crumbling, Alex.
Eventually that'll be 3-2 and then 4-3. So there we go. Red spot 2-0 Saints. James Ward-Prowse scored from half. Peru, second screamer of the season.
Double down.
I think it's put Forster on 200k a week. Whew. James going for 3-2 Southampton. Isaac Shaw's going for a 2-1 Shea Adams and Tino Livramento. Love that. Missed any scrolls here. I think that. Oh, we've got Ed Glover here. 3-1 Brozier, Stu Moy. Miraculously recovers from injury, and Ings own goal. I think everyone just really wants an Ings own goal. Elijah's going, I say 3-1, Brozier getting a 2, Prowse getting 1, and Ings getting a last minute goal for Ings. Which should be good.
I love it. I want all of this. I want every one of these outcomes to happen.
Yeah.
I want to live in a Marvel style multiverse where I can see every one of these predictions happen.
Yeah, depending on which channel you watch it on. Toby Rogers going for 2-1 Saints. Adams and Brozier. Ben Linney's going for 2-1 Saints. Prowse and Tino. Good to see Tino get a goal. Jamie 397 1-0 Saints with a Valerie goal. Nice.
I reckon he's good for a goal from a corner. You know, he's massive.
Who?
Jan Valerie.
Oh,
huge.
yeah.
He's so much bigger than you think he is. I see it coming. He got up in the air really well last night.
Yeah. An athletic lad, that one. Ed would also love to see if Ings Sky's an absolute sitter. That'd be fun. Fat Saints fans going for a 1-0 Saints. Adam Armstrong screamer.
From the halfway, do a Shay and it starts the... So what we're saying is an Adam Armstrong from the halfway line, chip in Martinez, and he runs to the... What?
Giving it.
And just off the screen, you see Shane Long running on the pitch and decking Danny Ings, retiring.
Yeah. Got apology from Josh for being fruity on the channel. It's fine, Josh. We all get excited. It's all good. It would be difficult with Ings if he got subbed off at halftime due to an injury. Yeah, I think actually he got subbed off with an injury last time he was at Villa Park when Southampton were playing there. So poetic. Why do I even remember that? That's weird. Know. Oliver Gray going for 2-1 Broge and Super Shea. Let's see. Mark Z's going for 3-1 Saints. Saint 194 has changed his draw prediction. We do remember these, by the way. It's gone for a 10-0. Southampton Ings with 10 on goals and red card in the 97th minute.
What you don't know is Mike puts a bet on for £10 for every one of your predictions, and he's financially ruined. The amount of 9-0s he's put down has not come in. Came in twice, but...
And Isaac, goodness me, Isaac, thank you so much. Sorry, I forgot to mention the Ings own goal donation for that. There we go. Tell you what, Ings gets an own goal. I'm sticking another 20 quid in the Macmillan cancer thing. Done. Sorted. Ings own goal. Come on, make it happen.
Tell you what, put me down for 20 in that one as well, actually.
Love it.
Danny scores an own goal, 20. And tell you what, if Adam Armstrong scores his goal, I'll do it as well. 20 goes in if Adam Armstrong scores.
Fantastic stuff. Right, looking through some of these. Have we got any more score predictions? Leicester Till I Die has joined. Here we go.
Hey, the boy. How's Vestergaard and Bertrand working out for you, brother?
Yeah, you bought what you saw.
Speaking of.
Fair trade descriptions act and all that. It's going for a 3-1 Saints. You having a good season? We are. It's weird. And do you know what? It's funny. We're starting to do the fan cams thing, and I've just had a look over at the poll. And now 67% who like the idea of it. And I think it's really quite amusing is that we're doing it during a time when we're not losing any games. Like
we're doing the anti-Arsenal fan.
Exactly. Yeah. Where we're sort of not capitalising, or not that we are capitalising. We just do it for a laugh. So yeah, please don't think there's any other motive to this. It's just purely for a laugh.
Mike has 9 Teslas.
9 Teslas. I have my teeth down. That's why I've got a funny little. Can you see them?
Everyone thinks that's the only bit of the green screen. This is the all green screen, and I live in a cave. This isn't here. That bed's not there.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much would it freak you out if I pushed it down and it was?
It would freak me out. Yeah, and that's actually the stadium.
Again, if we could one day do
I live in Itchen North. That's where I live.
Are we saying the dream of this channel is to make the video where that actually is the Itchen North and the other bit's the green screen, and we just have War Price pop out the side?
In the words of Dave Merrington, believe.
Went off topic a bit there, didn't we?
We did. I'd love that. I'm sure that announcer's little thing is actually a flat, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure that's where Latiz lives.
Groundskeeper Mike. Yeah, I love doing the lawn, me. Love it. Philip Palmer. Wow. Hey, love the show, but don't usually listen live from Vietnam. It's 3:30 a.m. Wow. But he is going for.
Love that.
I love the fact that he's waited up until 3:30 a.m. to give his score prediction. Philip, superb. Thank
I
you.
really hope you haven't waited up for this. I hope this is just all a coincidence. I hope
Yeah.
I hope we're
Feel
hitting
free
you
to watch
like
this
that.
on replay and stick them in the comment section because we do definitely still pick them up there. So, but
In fact,
that's amazing.
everybody watch it on replay because we need them likes.
It's not there yet, Jack. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's crazy. Vietnam, is that the furthest out we've got so far? That's a good one. Vietnam's a good get. I like that.
I think it's the furthest east. Yeah.
Reno the furthest west. Nevada's that side, right? Or was Cali?
Yeah. California be the furthest west. Unless we get someone in Hawaii.
We need to go up.
Is Hawaii east or west? It's like
it's
really west and really east.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say we do go off topic, and this is probably the furthest off topic we've been. But we were talking about where.
How do we get there?
Yeah.
This is a Southampton channel, right?
That's a brutal comment, Chris. Come on, man.
All right, Chris.
Will we be seeing a vlog on Saturday evening? Sadly, me and Jack are not going. I had a show booked, and it's looking like it's going to be cancelled.
I've heard rumours.
I'm a little bit annoyed because I really wanted to go to Villa Park this season. So, Freddie, if you go in,
am I.
Everyone watch Freddie's vlog if he's going. Freddie, are you going? Let us know.
But if it does mean we could maybe do a live stream.
You could.
What time is it?
I might be doing something, but I will. If I'm not,
is it 3 o'clock kickoff?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that'll be at work anyway. Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. I think I'm going to be perhaps helping out with some donations for the Ukraine thing. So filling up lorries.
Good stuff.
So yeah, there we go. Freddie will be at the game. Good. Get that vlog in.
Go watch that one. Better than ours.
And come and see us after the Newcastle game because it looks like we're doing fan cams.
We're doing fan cams, guys. Go have a chat. Come and have a chat.
5 votes and 65%, 66% are saying it is. Yeah. And 16% said, I don't care. I hate polls. Love it. Love it.
Listen, on our first attempt, we got absolute gold with those West Ham boys. So let's not even question if we're going to do it again.
I am going to plead ignorance to that and say that they just went to a fancy dress shop and just happened to have a hat.
The way I see it is,
and now I said it live, then.
The way I see it, there's either two things that happened because just being behind the camera, I couldn't control anything that happened. So it was just sort of all happened to me, really. It's one of two things happened. In my mind, we've either made these guys internet legends, or it's admissible evidence. So either one, we're helping everyone.
I'm just awaiting that message. It says, "Oh yeah, could you take down that video that you put?"
We've already had this conversation today.
Yes. Yeah. But there we go. Yeah. One thing we would say on the fan cam things: if you are unsure about being on camera, then please don't, because it's trying to take things down after the fact is annoying. It's not a hassle; it's just annoying because it's just more work. So yeah,
we do kind of have other stuff to do. Occasionally, when I'm doing an Instagram post, at work, I'm like, mate, I've just ignored 4 customers. Yeah, because I'm trying to cut the Danny Ings onto a snake. Like, it just,
But yeah, no, it'd be great to catch up with whoever's available. Doesn't need to be long, just a couple of minutes. Even I think one of them last night was a minute long, so that's what it needs to be. Just come and give your thoughts. So yeah, drop by, let us know. I think we'll probably be out the front of the Itchin stands. Yeah, we will be. Yeah. So there we go. That's where we will be. Also, a quick comment about the morons on the pitch last night. I really do not understand why this is happening.
Like I said, mate, I've said it for years. Like, if you look at the state of stewards around the pitch, nothing against the stewards. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong with them.
They can do though. There's nothing they
But
can do.
well, like I said to you, you like when you're at the front.
You just want Triple H as a steward at St Mary's, don't you?
I want hard. Like, you can't get on the pitch at an NFL game. You can't get on the stage at Glastonbury at Reading unless you're a covert agent and you're sneaking your way on there. You just can't do it. People will stop you and you will get escorted out. As a gig goer all my life, I understand that I can't jump the barrier because those guys will mess me up. I've been to enough dirty drum and bass nights where the security aren't legal.
And I don't mess with them. Hide in those, though. You can't really hide in a floodlit stadium, can you?
Exactly, but that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. They don't get on stage,
Sorry, I've just seen a comment here. It's just made me laugh. It was the 70 minutes. So maybe it's a tactic for Ralph to get.
I did think that. Get the gel packs in, boys. They've rumbled us.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
or maybe
free tickets to a bunch of smackheads and said run on at 70 minutes.
Maybe if it keeps going on, those pitch redesigns, maybe it needs to be the drop. Do you know what I mean? Like the NFL drop.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that little drop down.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You don't want to go the full fence because that will ruin it for everyone. But
yeah, and there are safety issues with that.
Because if you keep doing it, those sort of things will come into effect.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Although it'd be dead funny for somebody not to see the net. Like if you put a net around there and then just not know it's there and go craping into that net, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Or like flypaper, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Just idiot morons trying to get on the pitch, like stuck in giant flypaper. That's how you do it.
I would wonder what the legality. I mean, there's coming here for the police didn't get involved when the stewards had them, but yeah, it was kind of, I think, weird. I'm not sure. I mean, I've
one of them
experience with doing it, so
one of them I saw like they were taking him off the pitch, and the steward showing off the pitch was very elderly. He was a very elderly man, and he was like, I pushed him off, like, go this way. It's like that guy could just run off again, and you're not stopping him. You're not stopping him, and it's just
It shouldn't have to be an issue.
Shouldn't have to be, but you have to put stuff into effect to stop it because you got to.
Yeah, it's carrying on. There we go. Well, I think that pretty much sums us up for this preview. Was there any other final things you want to talk about for the?
Just big up to all the people that bought the inflatable cats last night. Jokes.
I'm just looking at this. Is this the first time I put the Villa versus Southampton preview banner? Is that just in the folder?
Probably. I think so. Oh, and along with that, big up to the Southampton halftime DJ that played just cat songs all halftime. I was walking down the stairs to singing "Love Cats." I love Cats in a while. I was coming back to my seat. I was like, "That's Cat. I think that's Cat Stevens that's playing. That's funny. Get back to the seat." And Tom Jones' "What's New Pussycat" came on. I was like, "Seems to be a theme here."
Yeah. I knew something. Oh, look at that! And just as we come to the end of this broadcast, we've hit past the 2,500 subscriber mark. So look at that.
So what you're saying? We should keep going till 3? Okay, come on in.
Oh, it's still going up. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Hooray! I should have had a party popper ready.
Hold on. Doesn't that technically mean we're influencers now? Is that the influencer mark? 2K, 2.5K? Surely, right?
It is, yeah. It is.
Right, guys. Let me tell you how to live your lives. First of all, live, laugh, love. Obviously.
Anyone who's got Jack's number, just delete it. He's a different person now. He's moved on. He will contact you when. If
you see me before the games, time. I will do photos, but they're £5 each and two for dinner. And that is my final offer, and that is all I will do.
Oh, daft! Look at that, Jack. So become Jake Paul.
I'm going to fight him.
Here we go. This is good. What do you want, KSI or Jake Paul?
I,
Which one do you want?
I rate KSI. I'll take Jake Paul. That's the money.
Yeah.
It'll be like Rocky. It'll be the YouTube Rocky. I'm just gonna pick a nobody chump. That guy from Match Day Vlogs. Let's go for him.
Sally.
Yo, Mike, I did it.
Oh dear. Fantastic stuff. Well, that has been a fun one tonight. We've had so many things to go through, so I have no idea what this is going to look like when anyone's watching this back on replay, because we've had to jump from FA Cup win against West Ham last night to drawing Man City at home in the FA Cup quarter-final draw, to talking about the game against Norwich, to talking about the game against West Ham. Have I missed anything?
The fight against Jake Paul.
And Jack's upcoming fight against Jake Paul, and KSI, and
gonna catch these hands. A little bit of Thunder, a little bit of Craig.
Craig's
not very good. Craig's very weak. Sweet Thunder.
Oh dear. So fantastic stuff. Toby Rogers going, he's rooting for you, Jack, and he's going fight night at St Mary's. Look at that. It's all falling into place, and this will be the commentary box in the Itchin North.
Craig David's going to sing me out. Rewind. When the crowd say
Can you feel him in? Yes, I can feel him in.
But he will be singing "Oh When the Saints," but the most garage rendition than you've ever heard of it.
I love it. I love everything about that. That's fantastic. But thank you so much for everyone who's joined us during this broadcast. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you also for the very generous donations we've had this evening. It's been greatly appreciated. Thanks so much. But we will be probably doing something for the follow-up of the game on Saturday. There won't be a vlog because we're not going there. We're a bit sad about that.
I mean, we could just do a very sad vlog just of us wandering around during the daytime, like
just like refreshing Sky Sports,
trying to find a stream.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that! We got a new member as well, Gregory. Thank you so much for joining. There will be some special edition things in the members section, and also I did mean to do it tonight actually, but I forgot. Is to put a link to join and have your say on these things. So for the next preview, which will probably be maybe Tuesday night for the Newcastle game, we'll stick it in there because it'd be great to get some some members of the channel on the broadcast to chat, see what they think about the upcoming games and recent results. So that's certainly something we definitely want to be doing. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Well, that all leaves me to say is thank you once again. As always, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for those who actually put in the vote, which has ended at 68%. So it looks like we're doing fan cams. Woohoo.
Getting in there.
Love it. So come see us after the games at St Mary's. We will be there. But as always, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Let's hope for that Danny Ings own goal, yeah.